Hello, and welcome back to our Mother of Us All campaign. We are going to start today with a question from the comments. Am I deliberately avoiding these options at the bottom, specifically the construct economic buildings? Well, yeah, kinda. I'm deliberately leaving it on having no particular directive, and there's a reason for this. Right now, I would very much like people who aren't converting faith or aren't promoting culture to basically do whatever is best for them, right? I'm looking for a stable realm. I just want them to do whatever the AI feels is best, which for now is fine. If I was to tell them to, say, construct economic buildings, it's not going to give us that much benefit. Let's have a look at this example. This guy doesn't actually have enough money to build a building, but if we were to go in here and we were to say he's going to upgrade farms and fields, so we're effectively loaning him 90 gold at this point in our hypothetical, but he could get there in like, what, 11, 12 months? So let's say in like a year's time, he goes and he decides, okay, you've told me to upgrade my economic buildings, I'm going to upgrade farms and fields. So he upgrades it. This will get him 1% holding taxes, which is not really worth talking about. It's so small a number that we're not going to worry about it. And it gets him 0.3 tax, right? Because that's the difference between these two. So he gets some 0.3 tax. So, what does 0.3 tax mean? Well, currently, 0.3, with his pluses and minuses, comes out about 0.3 in total tax, and then gets reduced by 51% due to county control. So let's say it's 0.15 right now. So, he's got 0.15 gold every month going into his pocket, which is okay for him. That's perfectly reasonable. That's a reasonable upgrade. However, for us, if we have a look at Modify Vassal Contract, just to have a look at his tax level, you'll see that he's providing us 18.3% of his income. So we're going to call that 20%, which means it's like 0.02 gold and a bit per month that he would give us, which is not really a lot of money. It's such a small amount of money that I feel like directing this guy's focus to doing just upgrading economic buildings, it doesn't really give us much benefit, right? We're not getting anything out of it by doing it, and it's going to make him spend his money in a suboptimal way for himself. That's the way I'm seeing it. I might be wrong, but that's the way that I see the situation. Now, I can see a world where, say, we had somebody on a scutage contract, and we had specifically got we got them their de jure land, so they're getting the most money out of their taxes. We put them on a scutage contract. We then say, okay, now build yourself some economic buildings because you're providing us a huge amount of tax. In that situation, I think it makes sense a lot more. But for our current situation, I'm not that interested in it. But anyway, that's where we're at. Yeah. One other problem is that guy is an outlier, right? That guy right there that we looked at, extreme outlier. Let's look at someone else. Let's look at this person. They have 11 gold and they're losing 2.9 gold per month. This is our normal state of our vassals, right? This is a normal vassal for us. This person will never afford an economic building, so there's no point even setting a directive currently. They need to sort out many other problems in their realm before they even get there, right? So we were looking at a situation where somebody could actually, in theory, at some point build a building. Most of our vassals just can't, so I'm not going to worry about it. Anyway, one other thing I'm not going to worry about is our oath to expand the realm. It's not going to happen. We got 4 years to do it and we have no siege units. It's just not going to happen. Well, unless we get a bunch of people who are just going to accept being our vassal. So, we're going to ignore that, and we're going to just look at some other things we need to do. We have a huge pile of money, so I'm going to repair that. Let's have a look in here. Attentive Curator. Ooh, I can get Dynasty Opinion on my prize armor. That's kind of nice. Warhammer gains 2 more prowess. The smallest amount of monthly renown on the brooch. Durability on the crown, or I can gain a buff that will disappear because they all do. I like the 2 prowess on the weapon. I like that. It makes it a better weapon. Let's do that. Okay, next I can celebrate other cultures. Now this does cost half of our remaining money. However, it's a huge amount of buffs, right, across the board. Like this is a very good buff. It's going to give control growth, which is good because we have a lot of vassals who are in plague right now, so control growth will help them. Development growth will help everyone get more taxes. I like this. I think that this is generally good for the realm if we can afford to do it and it doesn't bankrupt us. I think this is generally good. So, we'll do that. Right. What's next? Prisoners? Prisoners. Oh, okay. Weak hook. You're worth 50 gold. I'd recruit you if I could convert you, but I can't convert you, so instead, I'm going to get a weak hook. I'm going to get my 50 gold from you. I'm going to get my 50 gold from you. And I'm going to get my 50 gold from you. Wonderful. Now we just let these things go. Right, everyone's out my prison. Great. Okay, so that is that sorted. Do I need a Master of the Horse? I would like a Master of the Horse at some point, but I think we decided we didn't necessarily need one right now. Also, it's been suggested that we potentially want some people on other tasks at some point. Like, we probably don't need you on this when we're not at war. That's fair. I mean, at the very least, we could just switch you to this one where it improves your skills, and we can switch between these when we're at war and not at war. That makes sense. Yeah, I understand that logic. Okay. Yeah. Now we need to think about what's best for us here. One other thing I've been considering, now it would be difficult with our current succession, but I've been considering whether we would want to ever change our capital to be further east. I know some people have said we should go and get the gold mines, right? I understand and I accept that there is probably an argument for getting gold mines for us, but I also think there's a good argument for moving our capital somewhere to the east if we can, because if we can put our capital somewhere over here, it's going to make wars over here a lot easier to do. Obviously, I'm meaning once we sort out this corner of our realm, right? Like, if we were to conquer this corner of our realm, maybe conquer up here, and then move our capital to the east, I think that would make a lot of sense for us. I'm not entirely sure. It's something to think about, right? Because then we can raise our troops immediately over here and just war. Much like we're able to over here. I'm not sure whether we're even going to do it on this character in the next 50 years, but it's something to think about. Anyway. One thing that we should also think about is who we're going to attack over here, because we have no offensive war popular opinion penalty, so this is kind of a time to attack. How strong is the Confederation? That's probably a good question. They've got 19,000 troops. That's a very strong Confederation. A lot of the strength is in you. Okay. That's just a lot of levies. How much of this is in levies? 15,000 levies. Okay, how much of ours is in levies? 5,000. So that means that we've got 3,000 men at arms, roughly, and they've got 4,000 men at arms, roughly. So actually, although the numbers are heavily not in our favor, that's not that bad, especially as we can hire a holy order. Yeah, this isn't the end of the world. Yeah, this isn't a confederation we can't beat. Okay. Well, with that in mind, do I maybe want to attack this person? Gets us a border of Ghana. We can start moving up there. Maybe. Who's your ally? Your ally is your vassal. Okay. I think we could make this happen. I think we could definitely make this happen. Alright, what wars have I got? I could do a holy war for duchy. I could do forced vassalization. They are actually small enough for forced vassalization. You know what? Let's just do it. I'm going. Right. Over here, I'm going to raise a rally point in our capital. Let's go. I'm going to raise all of our troops for this one, because although we don't necessarily need the levies, it would add a nice little bit of bulk to our army. And I'm going to hire these guys as well. Right. Let's go. Well, actually, I think I do need the levies. I think I used the wrong term. Although, like, I'm not valuing them very highly, I think we do need the levies for this war. Because I think that having 3,000 versus 12,000 will still not go very well, or 20,000 or whatever it would end up being. Anyway. Anyone actually want to be called into this war? Maybe you? Yeah, you are currently in the middle of the enemy territory, though. So I'm not feeling great about that. How about you? Yeah, you could maybe join our war, just to provide a few extra, Varus. Okay. You would like to name our child? Great. Fantastic. 19,000 are on their side. We have 13,000 currently. Okay. Cool. Just waiting for this full army to be ready. Don't see any reason why we shouldn't. You're a foreign ruler, so I'd actually prefer for our leader to lead, even though I think you might be a slightly better leader. Because I would like you to get the traits, like, experience. Let's go. They're running away. They are about to be defeated. Also, while we're doing this, I should have done this before we started the war. Master of the Horse, now in here. I don't think I need the army pursuit, but yeah, having the Master of the Horse for the Knight effectiveness would be good. I also should have merged these armies, but anyway, it's too late. I guess I could merge them now. Yeah, that's fine. Go. So it's 13,000 versus 13,000. 5,000 of theirs have not arrived yet. We have 21 Varus. They have 24 champions, who are not very good. They have a lot of zeros. Okay, we have more men-at-arms, I think. We can prove it here. We have 8,000 levies. They have 10,000 levies. So more men-at-arms. Our Varus are better. Our leader is better. Yeah, this is going to be a very straightforward battle for us. Yep. We do lose more than we usually lose, but that's fine. We also just gained a prize bow. Is it any good? It's actually better than ours in terms of prowess. Raid speed doesn't matter to us, though. Enemy fatal casualties is quite nice, but yeah. Don't know. I think I'll just give that to my daughter for now. Here you go. Have a prize bow. Right. Now we can maybe think about heading down here for this army. Let's go. Oh, I also captured someone, didn't I? Yeah, you're worth 41 gold. Wonderful. Let's go. They're running. Would love to catch them. We are going to catch them. Great. Or at least part of that army. Oh, we caught them all. Nice. Cool. So, first battle was 90... Oh, that was the second one. Sorry, 93 for 3,000. 500 for 3,000. Very nice. So now, in terms of numbers, we're about even, which is good. You, let's just convert you, and then let's head up to the war goal and siege it. Oh, we're actually going to catch another army on the way up here as well. Very good. We should wipe this army, I think. We've got enough troops. And they have so few troops. That's 29 for their entire army. And we capture the enemy commander, who's worth another 50 gold. Nice. Right. What's the fort level here? It's 5, 5, 5. I just want to see, like, in all of your territory, what's your fort level? This is your capital, and it's fort level 3. Okay, let's go to your capital instead, then. That makes a lot more sense. And now we have more troops as well, right? Yes, we now do have more troops. Yeah, we do have more troops than them now. Invited to a grand wedding. I will say no for now. I have family members who can get married. Maybe should have done that before the war. Oh, we have cancer. Oh. Okay. Well, I don't know. Too late for caution? Hey, I gained disfigured and severely injured, but it has greatly treated my disease. I'm now one-eyed. I'm apparently dying. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's interesting. Yeah, that's very interesting. Never seen that before. Huh. Okay. Oh yeah, because it's flagellant and then it just says flagell. Well, what's up with that? Alright, well, I don't know. I'm going to blame that on... yeah, I'm just going to blame that when we die. Which will be any second now, by the way. Yeah. Basically, I think it's every... It's like a month. I think it's a monthly tick, but it's not like on the first of the month. It's like a monthly tick based upon your age or something. It checks whether you're going to die from memory, and then the lower your health is, the more chance you have of dying. So when it says that you are about to die, what it means is when that check runs, you're like probably going to die. So like any moment now. You think I should make somewhere a new capital? Is that what you think I should do? Right before I, right before I die, I should change capital to Canum. No, I will spend money to rebuild. Okay. Continue our siege. Do they have taken war score? They do. Okay, so we're going to get a little bit extra for this siege as well. You want to be friends? Sure, we'll be friends. And now, we're dead. Wonderful. Sarkin Sarakuna Kur of Kanam Bornu has finally found peace at 72 years of age. Known in life as the Stout, he died of cancer. A man of unparalleled prowess, he finally found an opponent he could not overpower. Suranya Burr ascends to the throne. Energetic and collected, Burr will surely improve the realm under her rule. Died of cancer, was cultural head. Was dreaded. Where are we? Level of fame was exalted. Paragon of virtue. Finished the diplomat perk and has a stewardship lifestyle. 5 offensive wars, 3 defensive. Hosted a coronation. Attended 3 coronations. His heir inherits everything. And he ruled for 20 years. Okay, first things first. Before we do anything else, this guy is currently our player heir. Right. We have now selected him. Here we switch the hammer. I switch back to this one. That's fine. Right, you. I am going to grant you the bow. I'm also going to grant you the armor. There we go. So that should increase his prowess significantly. What have we got? 11 intrigue perks, including torturer. Alright, so fertility is up, as is that, but that doesn't matter for us because we're 49 years of age. So this is basically already, like, not worth worrying about. We can seduce people, but we can't. The fertility bit isn't worth worrying about. We have extra dread. We gain martial, intrigue, and prowess per stress level. Do not lose piety or clergy opinion from torturing or executing people, and we gain bonuses when we do that. We gain dread per tyranny. Domain limit goes up by 1 with fear tax. And intimidated and terrified vassals give us more money, and we should have some of those. Dread doesn't really decay. We unlock the murder feast, and we have a 50% chance of imprisoning people. Okay, well, I can tell you one thing. We're not going down the intrigue life path. I don't think that this is going to be useful to us right now. I mean, you already know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go down the stewardship life path, because the first thing that all of our characters struggle with is the fact that they have absolutely 0 income. Then we can work out what else we're doing. But currently, pretty much 0 income is our problem. Celebrate other cultures. I'm assuming that means that the other cultures no longer have that buff. Is that correct? We should be able to check, right? No, culture celebrated is still on. Okay. So, yeah. We'll worry about that in like 9 years or whatever, whenever it wears off. That's fine. We need to hold a coronation at some point, which we can do. How do people feel about me? They probably aren't fans. Let's see. Maybe they are because of opinion of predecessor? I don't know. Opinion of predecessor is plus 25. So actually the sooner I can hold a coronation, the better, because there'll be supporters. I could just hold one, right? I don't need to wait for the war to be over. Wait, my enforce whatever vassalization thing ended. Oh, never mind. Oh, why did that happen? Why did my forced vassalization war just not work? I'm guessing it's because we no longer have the casus belli. Like, we no longer have the diplomacy pass, so we don't have the casus belli. But I wouldn't have thought that would have stopped an in-progress war for that one, but I guess it did. Alright. Well, on the positive side, we have severely weakened some of these nations to the side of us, which is good. I guess I will hold a coronation then. I guess I will ask my head of faith for an anointment then. There we go. We will ask them. They will say, yup, you can have one of those. That's fine. Wonderful. We then go in here. We go coronation. We go anointment. We set ourselves there. We spend as much as we can on it because we actually have money, so we might as well do that. I will embrace my supporters probably. And then on the way back, we will go here. Actually, before we do this, my regent is currently my aunt. That's fine. Okay, just want to check before I go to the coronation because we would like our son to be able to attend. Not that it necessarily makes that much of a difference, but there you go. Would be nice. Put it down there, then up to here. That seems fine. Yep. Do that. Spend a lot of money. Embrace supporters. I think embrace supporters is fine for us. Exalt the crown is obviously good because it makes your artifacts better. But yeah, I think either is fine. I think this would also be fine. Cultural acceptance is probably pretty good, actually. I don't know. Maybe I just go for... Oh no, I'm wavering too much between these. Embrace supporters gives you the development bonus. Maybe I go for this one. Let's just go for this one. Let's get the cultural acceptance with people. Yeah, that seems good. What's my legitimacy? It's pretty much maxed. Okay, that's fine. Go. Hey, they've already arrived because I think they're in the holy site. New cadet branch of our family. We'll have a look at those at some point. Right. Commander promoted. Sure, that seems fine. Okay. We have arrived. 7 months till it begins. We have a courtier called Izzo. Right. Now we continue chilling. As everybody arrives at the coronation. Court poets become inspired. I'm actually earning 22 gold a month, so actually maybe my income problems were not as bad as I thought they would be. Although I guess we're not sorry, that was caught my eye and distracted me. We're also not at war, so I guess that probably helps us. So you just won against the papacy in a crusade for Jerusalem. Nice. Okay, that's actually great for us. One, means that the crusade didn't work, so crusades and all of the crusade nations are weaker. But two, it also means the Abbasids are currently weaker because they just had to fight off a crusade. So that's great for us. Means that we can actually have a moment or two of peace. There's another new cadet branch. Wow. Okay. Encouraging words. Do I want this brooch? It's fine. Don't want to have my husband be my soulmate? No? I think I'll just increase the magnificence of my, of my coronation. You would like to leave to go and crush somebody. This guy. Do you think you could beat this guy? Maybe. So you would leave, and you got a claim on the entire Grand Emirate. You think you could win? I mean, you are allied to Kano. Kano has troops. Who are they allied to? They're allied to many people. Yeah. But is that their strength with allies? No. Yeah, so there's no chance you win, but at the same time, I'm kind of happy to send you off to attack them. Yeah, go and attack them. That's fine. we will sort this out with our diplomacy powers. We have a petitioner. We can form an alliance with this guy of Canum, my vassal, or I will not listen to sycophants. Yeah, we can have an alliance. That's okay. I can speak the language of your people, so I can start learning their language. What is our cultural acceptance? It's currently 44%. I get 10% cultural acceptance or increase things notably. Sure, I'll learn your language. Do I want to pay all of these people money? No. Forgotten vow. I can improve a lot of people's opinion of me, or I can let the past be buried. Why do you hate me? You desire the Duchy of Ifi. Oh, okay. What is the Duchy of Ifi? So Yoruba land is here. Duchy of... Oh yeah, that should probably be yours. What else does this guy hold? Just it? Yeah, no, you're right. That should be your land. Oh, they hold some land over there as well. No, that's fine. I need a new marshal. That could be you. Let's have anybody who is better at it. Which I don't. So it can be you for now. Okay. Right, back to the coronation. This guy now doesn't hate me as much as he did. Oh, he's still my rival and he still does hate me. But he doesn't hate me as much as he did. Okay. Crown cousin. I can see he's a great cousin or he's a model for all my subjects. He's a model for all my subjects. Right. We start our ceremony. We gain a bunch of piety. We gain a bunch of prestige. We gain a bunch of legitimacy. I lost a bodyguard because they tripped and fell to their death. I see. I'll gain bonus for demanding conversion. Okay. And now we're like on the throne. I can choose one of these. I'll have that. Okay. We can try and get my consort to convert. He did convert. Fantastic. And now we have to choose one of these. So I could build a specific building. So that's the vast martial holdings, but I think that's not. I think that's like the second tier, right? Oh no, we'd have to build martial estates. Sorry, yeah. So we could do that. That also decreases our men at arms maintenance, which is nice. Provide for the poor is another building. Provide for the faithful is another building. Foster enlightenment. I need a county for university and a development of 30 or higher. I need to have money. I need to have a 5th level education trait, or each councillor needs to be... Oh, and each councillor needs to have a skill of 20 or higher for their role. Yeah, it's probably just not going to happen. Expand the realm. How many does it want me to expand to? Yeah, it's too much. 8 buildings is quite a lot. Yes, I will support my Faris. Yeah. Okay. Shared memories. I'll gain diplomacy lifestyle experience. Will increase cultural acceptance. I can make just a collection of people like me. Okay. I will give people a speech with cake. Let's see, does this increase cultural acceptance? It does. Yeah, let's increase cultural acceptance with a bunch of other cultures. 5 cultures will be, we'll have that happen. We've gone up a level of fame, so we're now illustrious, which is good. Get rid of these for now. My reign begins. So I gain 4,000 prestige, bunch of legitimacy, get impressive coronation for 20 years, which is a whole bunch of bonuses. I'm anointed sovereign, which gets us more bonuses, and a whole bunch of cultures just got 10% cultural acceptance, which means they dislike me less. Right. Here, I can now go between these things and start changing some of these if I need to, or buying up some of these new buildings. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for a building that's at the bottom here. Martial grants. I think, yes, you do need the 2nd level. Okay, I knew there was some trick to it. Yeah, you need the 2nd level of these. Okay. That's fine, no? Don't know what's up with that, but that's fine. The, yes. Okay, whatever. The scroll bar is broken, but that's okay. I might actually replace something somewhere if I've got something better. I don't know why my scroll bars are broken. You know, I'm going to replace my cow here that I just built. There we go, with Marshall Grants. Again, don't know why it's broken and scrolling to the bottom, but for now, that's fine. And you know what? That's the sign that it's time to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.